Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, 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 Ka Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All praises, glory, and honor to the Most High in the name of His Son Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, all you bishops, elders, camp leaders, brothers, sincere brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in His truth. Shalom, salutations to you, brothers. All right, and we're gonna call this show "The Small Hat, Big Nose Rats Are Very Delusional." All right, and and hey, it got to be said because see, these devils, they got it to where basically they don't, they don't want you speaking about them, and that's basically a deceiver. They don't like when somebody pulls their card because they can't deceive no more, And see, the thing is, the scriptures tell you that the Most High set these devils up, let them loose, so they could go and deceive the nations throughout the whole earth for a season, okay, a small period of time. But now that time is up, man. That time is up. So, here you got these devils though. They're proud, and like it says, matter of fact, I'll start off with Obadiah before I start playing some of the video. But this small hat right here is just talking all kind of shit. He's thinking he's a prophet. He's thinking the prophecies apply to them. But, we're going to show you there's no way the prophecies apply to these people because they're not the people. And again, if Esau strikes it, they strike it, whatever. It just further proves our point. Every time they strike our videos, because we're not teaching no violence to people or doing anything or none of that, or no wickedness, none of that nasty business that goes on. We're not promoting none of that, man. We're just straight up information. All right, the facts of the matter, the truth. All right, the Bible. That's what we're teaching, and we're condemned in this world, in this society, for teaching the truth, even by other people that's supposed to be on the same page with us, other Israelites. We're condemned for teaching the truth. Everybody's problem, when you look at Great Millstone, the bottom line is the problem is that what we're teaching the truth. And matter of fact, let's set it off with Galatians. Actually, I believe it's 4:16. Right? It says, "Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?" You see, because I tell you the truth, and that's what the problem is, man. And this truth has shattered. You can't tell me that this truth hasn't changed the way the world is, man. These devils, you know how much money and they've been spending, how much sleep they've been losing, man. Esau does not like the fact that we're bringing out this word and we're exposing them that, no, you're not the holy people of the Lord. You're the Edomites, man. You're Esau. But they'll sit there and try to, they're going to die. They're going to go to the grave with this because that's all they got. Okay? That's all these devils got is their lies to hold on to, man. You still have a damn devil, and it's been clearly proven that Christopher Columbus ain't discovered no goddamn America, man. But you'll have these devils go down to the grave, talk about, the great Christopher Columbus, the founding fathers and stuff, right? Which they were all a bunch of goddamn demons. But that's Esau. Esau is the ultimate bitch, all right? And that's why he doesn't, sit there, you're going to hear in the clip, the guy's talking about how much money, because these devils, and it's the prophecy. What he don't know is that because he's right. Yeah, everything's prophecy, but we're at the end of these prophecies, right? We're in the end times, as it is said. And basically, they don't fare well at the end of it. So he's very mistaken. And time is showing it. All right? Because everything is playing out. He goes into how, they all spread out all over the place and spent so much money, right? And ain't nobody tell you fucking devils to go out there and try to steal everything from. I mean, the Most High put that in your spirit because that's who you are. You're the goddamn devil. But anyway, this is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1, which is only one chapter, and one chapter that's heavy as hell. Super controversial to the point where they don't even like to speak upon it, man. Because why? If you really go into this, it's talking about these devils, and it proves that they're not the people, all right? But Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, concerning Edom. All right, Edom, not Adam, but Edom, Adawam. Okay? Wasted is he. All right? Because that's who these devils are, man. They're not Adam. Adam wasn't wasted away. Adam had color. Adam was formed from the dust of the ground. You were the ones that was cursed from the dust of the earth. That's why you don't have no coloring, okay? Unless you do some weird ass shit, create all kind of suntan lotions and everything, and that's how fucked up in the head these devils are really whooped, and that's why it's nothing for them to sit there and kill your babies with different injections of all kind of different things, man, throughout the years, man. Experiment, and to mainly our people, the poor people, experiment different diseases, create cancer, and see, how they can control it, and so forth and so on. All right, the brutal abortions out before they got the abortion clinics to where they're at now. They was super brutal. All right, because it's a whole wicked practice, man. Okay, but anyway, it said, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua concerning Edom," which Edom represents the so-called white man, and this chapter definitely proves it. I mean, it's proven everywhere else. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. And that's what was kicked off with the 6-Day War, where the Lord put the spirit on, because the Most High could put the spirit on these heathens. That don't make them the chosen people, because Gamal do not say he wasn't no Israelite, but the Most High put the spirit on him to what? To come up against, to start, one of the first ones to bring out the fact that these devils, they what's the word? They stole our heritage. He said, how did they leave Jerusalem 70 AD dark skin and return 1948 white? That was basically one of the things he was saying. So that's why he's saying, look, they're not God's people, and that's why he was. But the Most High was with these devils because why? As I stated earlier, the Lord said he had to be loose. Job 9:24, this devil had to be put in a position of a power. But it's not that he was going to be there for long. Hold on, let's go to real quick, the scripture we always go to, and this is why they don't like us. Okay, they don't like us. All right, because we ain't gonna turn. We're not taking no bag. We not, And look, shame to all you wicked Israelites that sold out, man. Shame to every last one of you niggas, man, that sat there, and all you rebellious Israelites. You got new crops of different type of Israelites. Which again, don't get me wrong. You gonna have, brothers that's gonna look like all kind of shit. Don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about brothers that, that learned the truth, that should know better. All right, and I stand as a fool. But in Revelations, was the 7th chapter, when the angel asked John, "Who are these?" and he said, "I don't know." Basically, he said, "I don't know." Or he said, "Thou knowest." I'm pretty sure it was nobody standing in there with no goddamn fucking extensions in their head. No jakes with long extensions in their head, with bamboo earrings. I'm sure it wasn't none of that. Okay, because that's dudes that's not the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, and a lot of you got now. If you sincere, you would take that shit out your head. Because Jake is gonna go off. You're gonna have Jake from all walks of life, and every Israelite is not gonna look identical. You're gonna have the Israelite foreigners that people ain't gonna, and that's really what that was going into in the book of John, because you're gonna have Israelites looking like the actual other nations, looking like Moabites, so-called Chinese, looking like so-called Hawaiians, looking like so-called white, looking like so-called, looking like these small hatters, right? Looking like so-called Germans, but they really, their fathers go back to Israel, real Israelites, man. All right, with the seed of Israel. All right, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native American Indians. Because when you read in the scriptures, the Lord scattered us through. That was one of the punishments. He scattered us through all these other nations. You see. So now Job 20:4. So knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing, see, the glorying, the ruling or rulership of the wicked is short. And Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the so-called white man is the wicked. But the Lord said his rulership is short. And the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment. Because who is the biggest hypocrite on the earth? The damn devil, Esau. All right? These so-called white people, they're the biggest hypocrite, man. They act like they're so holy and God, but they don't believe in the Heavenly Father. The God they talk about is the devil, man. All right? That's why they all into witchcraft and everything. Okay, they sit there and talk, love thy neighbor, but you see, they be ready to hang niggas up. And look, race wars is back, civil wars back, all that's back. Okay, because why? We at the end. And those were the prophecies as well. But this devil is the big, and then you got these small hatters. They got the nerve to sit there and talk, and they always want to do that victim bullshit. You know? Like they here it is, they done started all this trouble throughout the world. And that's why, again, the guy's gonna talk about how much money they spending in these different wars and stuff, because why? Again, these devils talk all that talk, but really they're into this new age warfare, which basically I could send a drone, not an actual person, just a computerized drone, and a lot of time they don't be accurate still. Right? We can push a button, send a missile, and destroy tens of thousands of people. That's the warfare they're into. So that stuff, costs money. All right? But it says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds. That's talking about the so-called white man, this rulership. All right? They literally, they got all kind of satellites floating up in the heavens. Hell, they got fucking a bunch of dummies, because to be an astronaut, and Esau pushes that foolery. All right? But to be an astronaut, you's a fool. They got motherfuckers that stranded out there in space. They want to come back. And they said, nah, we ain't going to let you come back until February. But you know what? We're going to take the craft, the pot, whatever space shuttle, we're going to let that return. Right? Because they're using the motherfuckers as guinea pigs out in space, man. But now they'll sit there and come and tell you, oh, well, no, technically it's dangerous if we bring. Get the fuck out of here. They playing them fucking idiots, man, because he's the devil, man. That's how the devil operates. All right? It says, his head reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung, like his shit. When you flush shit in the toilet, you don't see it no more. That's how America's going out. That's how the so-called white man's going out, like a fucking big piece of shit getting flushed down the toilet. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Like when you wake up from a nightmare and it's over, that's how it's going to be with America. Look, man, that's why I said the saints shall, man, hold on, man. Babaka shot. Let me just go there. Hey, these scriptures is like a sweet melody, man. You know the lyrics of your favorite song or something like that. That's these scriptures, man. So it says Psalms 149, and it said, I'm gonna go to 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Why are we gonna sing aloud upon our beds? Meaning when you wake up, you're going to be happy. Barakatha Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Thawada Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You're going to be all pumped up. You're going to be happy. Yeah. Because why? You're going to be like, this fucking nightmare of America's over. Now we're going to be fucking feeling good. You ain't going to be waking up with no goddamn fucking pains all in your back, your legs, your neck, your feet, and sleeping all fucked up, or, you know what I'm saying? Coughing all night in your sleep. We ain't going to be going through that. We're going to have real sleep. We're going to have proper sleep, and we're going to be renewed, rejuvenated. Okay? We're going to be on some next stuff. That's what the Lord promised us, man. This is what's coming for us. So it said, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand. Because, look, man, it's about payback, man. Punishment in the kingdom. And yes, it's going to be a peaceful kingdom. But we still going to be busting your motherfucking ass, because that's only right. It's only right. It's only right that we put you devils in slavery. Another part of the Psalms, which is only right, where David said, happy shall he be that taketh thy little ones and dashes them against the stones. Because it's only going to be right, man. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings, right? The leaders, all these devils, the Rothschild, all the top banking families of the so-called white man that's running, that's controlling this world, that's weighing the violence. Well, look, they're going into slavery. They'll be spared from the nuclear destruction for slavery. It said, and to execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all his saints. So this is what's going down. So now, let me get into this, see, how far we get in this clip. I mean, this dude was just talking a whole lot of shit. As he's man, listen, but they set up and they program these guys to say this to keep pushing the lie. That's all they're doing is pushing the lie because they're not the people. The prophecies of the real Israelites do not pertain to them.
John Vedved, founder of Our Crowd, thanks so much for joining us. You were part of a documentary CBN has done called The Genius of Israel. Since that interview...
And if they were the original people, why they can't have their name? Why they had to change their names to more sounding like so-called, quote unquote Jewish names?
How would you say? How would you describe what's happening here in Israel?
Look, the war has been taking its toll on the Israeli economy. Unfortunately, it's very expensive to fight a modern war. Israel is fighting on several fronts, as your viewers are aware. We are fighting.
Yeah, you see, they're fighting, and see, basically, the United States, America is tied to these small hats, man. All right, these small hats with big noses. All right, America's tied to them, man, and they have the same spirit of America. They out there starting shit with everybody, but playing the victim. You see, and he's talking about they're all out in these different wars, so-called. Which the whole problem is, the whole world knows. Besides America, I guess, the whole world knows that they're not the people of that land. All right, and the Bible proves it too, that they're not the people. All right, we're the people of that land, and guess what? The Most High is going to exterminate all the rats there before he set us back up into that land. All right? But now, let me get Habakkuk real quick, since he said that in the clip. Where is this at? Habakkuk 2. I'm going to go straight to the point. Habakkuk 2 and 4. It said, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. And it's speaking about the so-called white man. You better believe, the wicked. It said, but the just, which are the Israelites, the elect of Israel, starting with the elect. The just shall live by his faith, because the elect of Israel is the ones that's going to have faith in these last days, in these times. All right, because again, it's nothing but doom and gloom coming here from America, which is a good thing, for us. So yea, also, because he transgressive by wine. It's not talking about a bottle of Cabernet, bottle of Merlot. They ain't talking about that. It's talking about what? The wine represents the philosophies that they give people to drink up. Okay? And one of the main philosophies is that nasty alphabet shit that they pushed all over the world. Okay? Roman Catholicism, democracy. Okay? That's all of it is all abominations and is wicked and against the Most High. All right? And then, I got to add the C hip in it, because this devil, just like their philosophy was to push everybody to take the jabby jab, that's going to be what they're going to be sitting there mandating everybody to take the MOTB. So it said, because he transgressive by wine, it said he is a proud man. And this is a low level devil. And he's proud as hell. He's low level. You see these, these funny, weird looking rodents walking around with the so-called locks and everything, the black, saying that they're supposed to acting like they're the people. Right? Them motherfuckers are proud, and they don't even know what the fuck is going on. They don't know what the fuck is going on. A lot of these rats, the elites, they got them like in total darkness, man. They're just robots. They wake up, they go to whatever job that they got. They do some wickedness, slum lord shit, and all this, that, and the third. Then they go back, to where the rest of the rats dwell. Then they walk on the so-called Sabbath that a lot of you Israelites ignorantly follow. Friday, sundown, they walk to the yeshiva and all this and that. They don't know. They're just robots, man. They just like robots working in an assembly line, going from one point A to one point B. Everything is robotic with them. It's mechanical, because why? It's not in them, because they're not the people. And the elites got them in a super duper trick bag. But they're still proud. They'll sit there and then act as if they're King David. Nah, King David wasn't you. King David ain't look nothing like you. Samson, none of them. All the great men you read about in the history of the Bible were all Israelites, men of color, man. Men of color, man, which would today be called niggas, man. West Indians, Haitians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Venezuelans. Even though they're using them right now, got them out there wilding out and everything. Believe it or not, they're part of the nation of Israel. But they're just, 2/3. All right? The 2/3. But now it says, neither keepeth at home. See? Neither he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Now these rats, what they've been doing, they have been enlarging themselves. They've been killing in white ethnic cleansing, basically what they're doing. And they're on a rampage, and they don't plan on stopping. All right? So they going out there destroying, killing, doing all this wickedness, man, trying to establish the vision. Because why? They know that, and that's why they want to erase a lot of history and scrub things from the records. Because why? If there was no records right now, then everything would be as is, so to speak, right? Everybody would have to, there'd be no proof that they stole anything. There'll be no proof that they enslaved people, right? There'll be no proof, just like right now, the slave ships. Now they're trying to come with that false narrative. How many hundreds of years later? Now they're just saying, well, in fact, we didn't really own that many ships. You were the only motherfuckers that owned the ships. What are you talking about? You see, but that's part of that new speech or that change in history, man. And that's why Psalms 49 says the inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. Because why? They figured that they told them enough lies to where nobody would ever find the truth. So now when they see the Hebrew Israelites, right, and in particular Great Millstone out there bringing out all these facts, they're fucked up. So now, we got to shadow ban them. We got to get them off the internet. We got to get them off the streets. We got to make more laws and crimes. And then we've been speaking about this for years, that they're going to do this, man. All right? And then we even been, because the scripture say a man's foe should be them of his own household. So the ones that's going to attack us the most is going to be our own people. All right? So that's why, really the hell with them. The Lord said, don't worry about these niggas, man. All right? And I'm just saying it straight up. Fuck these niggas, man. If they're not for the truth, they're not for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? If they're for this, fuck them. Fuck them. All right? The Lord's going to get rid of them. Okay? Because they will be so-called in the way. All you Stockholm Syndrome niggas, man. I don't want the kingdom if the white man can't go. I love my white man. Right? The hell with that. So that means that a lot of you black bitches ain't going to make it. Because these black women love the so-called white man. All right? They love the so-called white man. They have that everlasting Gardenian pact. You see? And because this devil's in power, they don't respect the black man. The so-called black man. And then you simple-minded niggas out there, you sit up there and do all this Queen of Heaven worship. That's why, man, you niggas are despicable, man. And then you sit up there and want to get in your emotions and your feelings and sit there and justify all the wickedness that these black women, and when I say black women, I'm talking about the women of all the tribes. Okay, if you were a Native American Indian woman, you're a fucking black woman. You're a Puerto Rican woman, you're a goddamn black woman. You're a Dominican woman, you're a black. Because why? Judah is the head tribe. All right? The nigga woman set the trend. That's why you think you got, everybody wearing weave, because the nigga woman, she made it a popular thing. You see? She made it a popular thing. And you got the Northern Kingdom, the other tribes who might have long hair. Now they going to get weave. They following after the whoredoms of Judah. The nigga woman. Let me say that. Okay? Now you're going to have Judite women that's going to be all right, but not the nigga woman. Okay? Understand that. No nigga woman in the kingdom. All right? Judite women. Hell, no niggas in the kingdom. Okay? You niggas and you nigga bitches is going to die here, man. Now, if you repent and come back to the truth, then it's all good. But if you out there, stay out there. Stay loving the so-called white man. Stay loving the society. Stay being in your feelings. Stay being rebellious. Go ahead and take that hip and see what happens to you, man. Because, again, we're not out here to save nobody. The Lord has only sent us out here to preach, to gather the elect. The elect are the only ones that's going to hear this truth. And there's a very few men that are called.
We are fighting not just in Gaza against the terrorists of Hamas, but we have to defend our northern border against the terrorists of Hezbollah. We have threats from Iran and even from places like Yemen. And of course, we're fighting in Judea.
So that's why the scriptures say the least one should bring them out. All right? The least one should bring them out, because here it is. Man, look, these devils, man, because they started this shit though. Don't get it twisted. They went to these countries. See, and there's always two sides to the story. All right, but over here, the story that gets pushed more so is the story of, the point of view of these small hats. All right, and from the American standpoint. But now, if you go around the whole world, because remember, if you go into their history, they were kicked out of every country, man, because of the wickedness they were doing. They're the ones who came with the usury. All right, all this taxation that you see today, where the interest rates are so skyrocketed high to where nobody can afford to live. Nobody, even off of you can't really afford to live off a decent living damn near now. You got to work 2 to 3, 4 hours. Man, you got to scoop all the overtime, work till you die. Even, So that's because of these rats. What they did, how they set up this banking system, man, which was wicked and corrupt. All right. But yet they're supposed to be the people of the Bible. The Bible speaks about unjust balances, man. So they don't care about it. And look, man, they just say that in word, man. All right. They don't care about, again, that's why the scriptures call them a hypocrite. The joy of a hypocrite, but for a moment. Because right now they're feeling themselves because they got it. They got it. They got the riches. Hell, they got the plan for all. Most niggas are following that trap that they set. Yeah, we gonna get generational wealth, and you niggas out there selling your souls, man. Basically selling your souls and not having no hope, not wanting to wait for the Heavenly Father. And it's for his son to return. His true son to return. All right?
In Samaria to make sure that terror doesn't become a problem there. So all of this costs money, and there are...
It costs money. You fucking rats, man. All right? But anyway, and like I said, I'm to the point, whatever, man. You take the video down, spirit of Allah, make another video. There's going to come a time when there ain't going to be no more videos, man. All right? It ain't going to be no more fucking videos, man. So we're not based off of, the video, like we're going to melt. No, we're going to praise the Lord, man, and get ready. We're going to look. We're going to know that, yeah, them chariots is on their way. All right? Because shit's going to change. Shit, we all might have to leave our houses or wherever you stay at, Might have to flee. Might have to go into the wilderness. We ain't going to flee Egypt. I ain't teaching no flee Egypt madness, but I'm just saying. Things are good. The scriptures tell you that the cities are going to be cut off. All right? We're approaching some hard times. So, you can't think that, you can't get comfortable and think that it's always going to be like this. Like, because some guys are just, and that's why they don't last anyway, because they're just going through the motion and then they don't see nothing happen, right? When they want it to happen, then they get bored and they think, this ain't real. All right? But that's why the Lord said he's going to catch you as a thief in the night, man. Okay? See, man, think this time that we in is like musical chairs, man. You're not guaranteed a spot, okay? That's why you got to constantly be on point, okay? If you ain't on point, and that was some shit from, when we was kids, they should have, right? The musical chair. If you walking around dilly-dally, you're going to end up without a chair. You see? So that's why the scriptures say be circumspect. You got to be watching everything, man, and doing what's required of you. Okay? You can't just be a hearer neither. You got to be a doer, as the scriptures say, right? So now, where was going? Jeremiah 49, I think it is. And go to Jeremiah 49. Okay. Jeremiah 40. And you know what? We're going to start at the 7th verse. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the Lord of hosts. And remember, Edom is speaking about the so-called white man. We can go back to Obadiah and finish that up, and that'll further go into, this devil being Esau or Edom. Edom his name was changed to Edom, right? It says, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Which, at one time, which Teman going to the Germans, which, all these devils are Edomites, but they call themselves different things. They took over Europe, they took over different parts of Europe, and they adopted the name, or we're English, we're German, we're French. All right? No, you're a bunch of Edomites, man, that stole those lands, just like America. All right? But anyway, now we're to the point now where they at one time they was making all these, these bombs and everything was creative and they was flowing. They was able to destroy and conquer. Now things unturned because why? It's a changing of the guard, man. All right, it's a changing of rulerships, man. The Most High is getting rid of these devils. He's getting rid of the wicked, and he's setting back up his people in total righteousness. That's how we're gonna rule underneath Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. It says, "Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him." See, Esau, these devils, the Lord is going to visit you. And remember, he said, "Upon Idumea, the people of my curse." The Lord said the sword is going to be paid. Okay, the Lord is coming back to destroy these damn devils, man. These fucking liars, man. All right. It said, if great gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. Okay, the Most High said he's going to take you all the way out, man. He's going to cut you off smooth, clean. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. Yeah, and they've been digging into hell, and the scriptures say that in Amos, right? They got all these space stations. Why do you think they got these space stations? They're hiding from what's coming. They know what the prophecy said, and we've been out here prophesying, so they know it. 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 All right? It says, "But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not," meaning he's not in power no more. "Leave thy father's children. All right, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me," which is speaking about the Israelites, because the Israelites which starting with the elect, are going to trust in the Lord, right? It said, "For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken." Right? So that's speaking about who? The Israelites. Because why? We're his holy people. Okay? So this isn't where we're supposed to be at. All sick on drugs, scattered in the ghettos, killing each other. This wasn't what the plan was for the Lord's people. He said he planted us a holy vine, holy and noble. We were meant to be. That's why we got the name of Israel. That's us. All right? Y'all don't look like no goddamn ruler. Here it is. Even in your rulership, you look whack, man. You don't even got it, man. And that's why you lean on our people, the slaves that you bleed for their intellectual property, so forth and so on. Right? That's why you do that. That's exactly why you do that. So Salakia. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he," Mr. White Man, "that shall altogether go unpunished?" You think that and that's the sliminess of these devils, man. They always think, because they got away with shit for so long. And that's how they fooled the whole earth too. Because they've been ruling over us for a little bit of time. All right? And there hasn't been no real repercussions that happened to them, since they've been in power. They haven't been stopped. So they thought, like the scriptures say, they think that the Most High is with them, and that's why they'll sit there and talk, "Oh, it was manifest destination." They talk all this garbage. But no, now is the time. The day of reckoning is upon you damn demons, man. And all the people of our people that sold out and got with your people, they gonna die to death, man. From the Lord. Because the Lord is not with you devils, man. And the Lord looks at you as a bunch of fucking traitors, man. Okay? It said, "For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it." And that cup was what? Slavery. All right? The slavery they put us through, the murder. All right? The stealing of our land. Turning us into bywords, making mockery out of us. Well, the Lord said, they're going to surely drink of it. "For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra, which was a city of Esau," right? Talking about these so-called white people, "that Basra shall become a desolation." And America is really likened unto Basra now. That was one of Esau's city. Well, America is a great city. right? It speaks of it in Revelations. So Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, because America, the scriptures tell you, is going to be left as a desert site once those nuclear missiles hit. It says a waste and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste, meaning forever. All right, this is America is one land that's not going to be inhabited again. It's just going to be for desert creatures after the Lord sweeps it with that destruction. You see, I've heard a rumor from the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. Which we spoke about that, because that's also in the book of Obadiah. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Small being looked down upon, despised, right? And that's what's happening. And that's why, you know, in a lot of these countries, well, they were kicked out of all the countries in the history going back in the past, and even to bringing it up to date. All right, all these people are basically looking at them for what they are. They're accusing them of genocide, and they're proud. They're not going, you know, which that's good though. We want them to have that spirit because look, man, it's about time for World War III. That's the prophecy, man. We're ready for the Lord to come back. So you got these people in the church talking about they don't believe in the Lord because you don't want the Lord to come back, man. Because you happy with this bullshit that's here, man. All the bullshit of America. You niggas love this bullshit, man. You ain't looking for the next world, man. All right? It says, thy terribleness have deceived thee because, yeah, these motherfuckers are ruthless villains, man. These devils done went, raped, robbed, and murdered the whole goddamn earth. Their kingdom is the largest. I ain't gonna say it's the best or greatest or rich, but it's the law. They managed to take over the whole globe, the whole four corners of the earth. All right? The Lord blessed them with the technology to destroy themselves. Okay? They got technology that like is way more advanced than it was in the ancient kingdoms, man. You see? So this and the way that they were killing people, the way they were coming up with the Gatling gun, killing, like all these things are recorded, and yes, they will pay for it. All the different, the terribleness. Another matter of fact, just for shits and giggles, I guess you say, lack of better words. Let's see what for the word terribleness. Okay, Latazaf.
Strong's H 8606. Tifletseth. Tifletseth.
Latazaf. All right, however you pronounce it. But okay, so it says shuddering horror. Okay, yeah, it's been a horror show, man. They done raped, robbed, and murdered us, you know, to the fullest, man. So it speaks about their terribleness, right? And that's what they did, and that's how they got control of the earth. But that's it on that. Okay. Go back to the scripture. Thy terribleness have deceived thee. So the fact that they were able to go everywhere and people bowed down to them, especially after they dropped those bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, everybody bowed down to these devils. And that's how they established themselves or established America as the top world power to where it is now. All right. And then they endorsed them rats over there. Okay. Because of what they did. It said, in the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Remember, this is speaking about Edom, who was known for dwelling in the clefts of the rocks, who called themselves Caucasians, right? Who calls themselves Caucasians? Caucasian means what? A cave dweller, or the Caucasus Mountains, all right? So it said, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. The Most High is talking to you devils that holdest the height of the hill, right? Because that's them, these devils, and that's why they compare it to the eagle, right, in Obadiah, because the eagle is a proud bird. The eagle looks down. That's why these devils, you know, they built all these skyscrapers with penthouses, and the higher up room you got, the more status you got, right? That means that you in the top floor, you looking down upon everybody. Well, that's this devil. That's how they were when they had, and back in Mount Seir, you know, basically America's nothing but Mount Seir as well. It's all in the same spirit. All right. But anyway, reading on, it says, though thou should makest thy nest as high as the eagle, right? I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. See? And that's what these devils did. It said, also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and it shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. So this didn't happen yet. This is what's about to happen. The so-called white man is going to be destroyed, man. And the plagues, you're going to see the damage from the nuclear missiles. It says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah. And remember, the scriptures call it America's spiritual Sodom. All right? And Sodom and Gomorrah was overthrown by what? The fire and brimstone. The fire and brimstone now is those thermonuclear missiles. And the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong. And that's in Matthew the 24th chapter. The Lord's going to come from the east to the west, right? It says, Slakia, but I will suddenly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me? And who will appoint the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me? All right, which, hey, Yahweh Shai. It said, therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. And that's what's happening. You hear these rats talking about being involved in all these conflicts and wars all over the place to where they're exhausting their funds. And that's why, they're constantly sending money to these rats, Ukraine and certain other of these small hatters, right? But it said the earth is moved at the noise of their fall. See? At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. See? Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. Right, the chariots. They're going to be covering America. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men, which is going to 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, the heart of the mighty men of Edom shall be as the heart of a woman in her pangs. These tough soldiers, right? The Navy SEALs 6 this, the motherfuckers that got Saddam, whatever you call it, all these different special forces supposed to be badasses. You're going to fucking melt like bitches when you face to face with the Lord, man. All that fucking military pride shit is going to go out the door. But the Lord said you're going to fight. The Most High going to make you fucking fight. Even though you're going to know you ain't going to win. You're going to know that it's over for you. See, these are the things that we're waiting for, man. All right? This is the prophecies and things that we're in tune for, things that we're watching for, man. Okay? And we're getting in this time, man. We're getting closer and closer. But, Lord willing, man, I want to hit a few other points. So maybe I'll come back if the Spirit allows. You know how it goes. The Spirit allows me to go into it. I mean, y'all see the video. Y'all, brothers could check it out or whatever. This devil's popping all kind of shit like he's really the people of the Lord. And that's a joke, man. It's a big joke. But with that, I'm going to say, Kyle Halal, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and Shalom to you, sincere Akim. Shalom.